Hello everyone. I want to preface this episode of Investigations today by saying that this video was meant to be made in August of 2018 when Warmind would have been the latest expansion in Destiny 2. It is now April 2020. Since then we've had the Destiny 2 Forsaken and Annual Pass, as well as Shadowkeep, and we're currently in the third season out of 4 for the Shadowkeep Season Pass. So it should tell you how long this video has been left on hiatus for. Now, one of the main reasons for this is me having to potentially sit through about 3 hours worth of gameplay concerning the video that you're about to watch. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to Investigations, the series I do where I'll shed some light on game mysteries and offer my opinion as to why it is what it is. Today's episode will focus on a lost location which may or may not be included in Destiny 2, called the Well of Stars. The mystery begins by loading the map of a playable area called Nessus. Near the starting area of the Exodus Black is a string of words saying Well of Stars. This area is never accessed in the base game or any additional content at the time this video was made. The whole purpose of this video is to search the nearby areas and see if any evidence exists to suggest this location is real. I will approach this by splitting my investigation into parts and inform you all of what I found. With all this being said and done, let's investigate this location. My initial idea was to get to the Prodromus Down area, directly connected to the Exodus Black starting location. However, this area is only accessed during one strike and is locked away behind an energy barrier in the exploration mode. Therefore, an outer map exploit will need to be used to respawn outside of the map. I do not take credit for discovering this method, but I will give credit to YouTube user William Blevins for doing this, which has allowed me to gain access to this area, though I am unsure if this is the original source of this method. This will take you into the Prodromus Down strike location. However, we will head to a Vex structure underneath the map and follow the path shown in the video. One thing to note is the excessive use of player clipping boundaries, especially at the top of the map, which limits the player's ability to get on top of certain objects. This means getting on top of the level is impossible, so the only way to go is underneath. From viewing the level from underneath, it seems there is no sign of the Well of Stars, so this mystery location is not here. However, it may exist as an area in the Exodus Black, hence the path taken which is being shown right now. Yet, near the Exodus Black level transition, no level geometry exists underneath the level. The best I can achieve is to jump to a specific pillar, yet the level transition seems to spawn you inside level geometry which will kill you instantly. So essentially, the Well of Stars does not exist in the Prodromus Down location, and getting out of the Exodus Black map cannot be easily achieved by utilising this method. Other exploration attempts to get out of the map in the Prodromus Down area have also proved futile, due to the aforementioned player clipping boundaries. Now let's move on to the next area. Following on from the lack of evidence of the Well of Stars' existence in the Prodromus Down, I will now look for evidence of the area from within the Exodus Black location. To start off with, the obvious way to get out of the map is restricted by player clipping boundaries, so this area can be ruled out entirely. Research at the top of the level revealed a mysterious object which can be seen in the direction of the Well of Stars' location. By Titan flying over to this area, it can be observed easier. However, player clipping boundaries exist in full force, so travelling to the object is out of the question. The next idea was getting out of the map near the pillar where I transitioned from the Prodromus Down. By jumping from a nearby pillar, one can glide their way over to the right spot. If done incorrectly, what I like to call bunny hopping occurs, which is not what you want to do. If done properly, one can reach this specific spot and, with a little bit of luck and button mashing, a breakthrough, a glitch outside of the Exodus Black area. So what does this show? Well, looking in the supposed direction at the Well of Stars location, one can see nothing. After further attempts, one can actually jump up to the ledge and crouch under the level geometry and get out of the level this way. Trying to go into the Prodromus Down is, as always, restricted by player clipping boundaries and is not possible to get to. By looking around underneath the Exodus Black area, no evidence exists to suggest that the Well of Stars exists. However, one can find several pieces of Chamber of Sky level geometry that exist in the Exodus Black location. This is irrelevant for the search for the Well of Stars. There's one other location that can be accessed though. This area can be reached by jumping down from the Exodus Black outer map position shown and entering the sunken cavern location. The biggest problem with doing this, however, is the inability to get back to the Exodus Black due to player clipping boundaries. This makes it extremely difficult to get back to the Exodus Black, though from looking at what is contained in this area, the Well of Stars does not exist here either. I have included this area because it can be accessed from outside of the map and shows no sign of the Well of Stars location. Now let me move on to the conclusion. To conclude, I believe that the Well of Stars does not exist in Destiny 2, at least right now. It may be hidden in a location that is completely inaccessible, like how the Infinite Forest works on Mercury in the Curse of Osiris DLC, though I don't think this would be the case. All of the other well areas are contained within circular bounds, so surely the Well of Stars should be somewhat similar. My theory is that the Well of Stars was supposed to exist at some point in the original story of Destiny 2, or maybe was a lost sector but was removed from the game. However, someone involved with the cartography of the Nessus region forgot or didn't realise that this area is removed, and included it because they were under the assumption that the area was still there. Because of the lack of visual evidence from going outside of the map in several areas makes it clear to me that the area does not exist. Even the Destinypedia has no information on this area, which I think adds more to the idea that it has no existence in Destiny 2. In my mind, if the area exists, surely some photos or videos would have been released by now, or a Bungie employee would have made a public announcement or something. However, this has not been the case. But what do you think?